So we got this crowd favorite, man, that we like to kind of end our show on, man. And it's called Bring Some Weed, I Got a Story to Tell. And I don't even smoke, right?
Right.
If you have a story that you'd like for the world to know, it could be about anything, you know, we'll allow you this opportunity to tell your story, you know, whether it's funny, whether it's a watershed moment or what have you. You know, we like to afford you this opportunity.
I thought
you're on the hot seat, brother. You're on the
right,
hot seat.
That seat can get thirsty sometimes too, man.
Yeah, no, I'll say, well, one funny story is that when we was in undergrad, and this was when we was I was applying for McNair. I hadn't even gotten to McNair yet. I think I had just submitted my application or whatever, you know, and you know, I used to go to the cafeteria every day, you know, to get lunch down in the cafeteria. So when there was a guy there, we used to joke around all the time, signifying on each other. And then there was this woman in front I had never seen down there before, you know, turn around and kind of, you know, smile, you know, like, oh man, you know, but then she's like, oh, he trying to, you know, play with you and all this stuff, you know, like, man, leave, you know, telling him to leave me alone and all this stuff. So we had like a brief little, you know, what's your name? What you know, oh, she works in you know, but I'm not listening to the, where she said that she works at. I'm just looking at her. I'm like, man, I ain't never seen, you know, I've been a year. I ain't never seen you in there. And so after that, I get my food and I turn, she gone. And so that dude was like, man, you said she was looking at you, man. You know, I was like, man, what she go? He said, man, I ain't never seen her either. So in my mind, I don't know what she said she was, what her department was or whatever, but I went through our buildings, whatever name I thought it was, I was asking people, man, do y'all know about this this professional thing to support students? I just knew about it, support students who may be Black or whatever, but I end up going to this office, and I go into the office and I'm trying to describe her to, I forgot the name. You know, so the lady at the desk was like, well, here go, we got 5 cars. These are people who work in our office. And I'm like, no, that ain't it. No, that ain't it. So I turn around and leave to go out the door. Boom, her picture right there.
Wow.
Hey,
wow.
It's Dr. You know, Dr. so-and-so, that name, you know what I'm saying, then with everybody else who was staff there. So in my mind, I'm like, oh man, she's a doctor. You know, so I'm like, I can't, you know, so now so I leave, go down. So now I go outside, man, I'm smoking a cigarette outside. Like, I got the number, I want to call, but I'm like, man, what I'm gonna say? You know, so I just called and she answered the phone. I was like, hey, you know, I don't know if you remember me, you know, my name Robert, I mentioned the thing. She's like, yeah. And I said, well, you know, I just want to know, you know, if you had time, you know, for, you know, to go out to coffee, you know, to drink some coffee. Because she's like, well, is this for business or this personal? I said, well, personal, you know, and then so she's like, well, hold on, let me check my schedule. I found out she was just putting me on hold because she was flustered herself that I called, you know. Like, you know, like, let me check my schedule, you know. And yeah, so then so we met and we've been inseparable since that day, man. And you know, it's my wife.